Hello everyone and welcome back to Packs and Recreation. And today, I feel like wasting money, so let's open a Commander Masters Collector Booster Box, which, as you may recall, is always smaller than a normal Collector Booster Box, which is already in itself a poor selection, oh my god, a poor life choice for your money, I will say. But like any booster box here is really just buy the singles. But this one is even worse because it only has 4 boosters. So let's get right to it so that you can, and you may be thinking, well, it's 4 boosters, but it's like chunky boosters, right? It's like, nope, it's just collector booster. It's chunky in the sense of what you can get in Commander Masters boosters, and the sense that yes, they pick the image correctly. If you get a Jeweled Lotus in the Super Mega Duper treatment, it's a very valuable card, but again, it's only 4 boosters in this thingy, so not much to dance and or to howl to here. But hey, 15 cards at least on each booster, so yay! Let's get right to it. Very nice. One thing that I have to defend for these boosters is the treatment that they have. They have this cool treatment. I don't know if it's on purpose or it's just to camouflage better the cards. I think it's the second. But this thing here is kind of cool. At least it makes you feel that, you know, you're paying more, but at least you get like premium cardboard or premium wrappers, I guess. So let's see. All of the cards are foil unless otherwise indicated. So Witching Well. Wishing Well is what I need. Thriving Grove, so pick anything except green, you get that color, plus green. Knighted Mirror, which is a card that always confuses me because I always think it's colorless, and then I realize that it's like, oh wait, it's white. Makeshift Munitions, not bad. Red Enchantment. Arcane Signet, never leave your home without it. These cards are like, I know that it's not like a valuable card or anything, but it's always cool in the sense that you always have use for this in any deck, so it's kind of cool. Also, mind you, we've got 4 commons, right? Yeah, 4 commons, and then an uncommon already. Then Shirei's Shinzo Caretaker, so a commander already, for 4 and 1 black. Is a 2/2 legendary creature spirit that says, whenever a creature with power 1 or less is put into the graveyard from a battlefield, you may return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step, if Shirei Shinzo's Caretaker is still on the battlefield. So, if it doesn't die. And Shirei is one of the cards that got a special treatment in Commander Masters. You can see it here in the portraits that they have. So, not bad. Then a old school land. I don't really like the lands that they put in this set, but whatever. And you know, when the lands come in, you know that the fun is about to start. So this is where the cool treatments start, right? So Command Tower in the new special art, full art kind of thing. Not bad, not foil, but not bad. You always have use for Command Towers. Fact or Fiction. I love this art. Very Castlevania Symphony of the Night like. A Nadir's Nightblade, which is, you know, just a cool art because the card is whatever. And Tooth and Nail is the first rare of the booster. So 5 and 2 green for a sorcery that says, choose one, search your library for up to 2 creature cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. Not bad. Or put up to 2 creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. And for Entwine, choose both if you pay the Entwine cost. So it's kind of expensive because you can get 2 creatures, you put this, you know, hand and shuffle. So, or 2 creature cards from your hand to the battlefield. So obviously, this thing is very expensive. But the joke is for green decks. You pay 5 and 2 green, and then if you pay 2 more, so 7 and 2 green, literally you're just getting stuff from your deck and putting it to the battlefield, which, yeah. That's the whole joke. It's kind of expensive, but that's the joke, right? Drakuseth, and by the way, this one was foil. So Drakuseth, Maw of Flames in edge foils. or in Edge foil, for 4 and 3 red, is a 7/7 legendary creature dragon. So here you have a commander, I guess. For flying, it has flying. Damn it, what's wrong with my tongue today? It has flying, and whenever Dracoseth Maw of Flames attack, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. So it's basically a shotgun made commander, and in Edge foil, which is always super cool. Now, Composer of Spring. Now we got three rares. That's not bad. Composer of Spring in white art, not foil, for 1 and 1 green, is a 1/3 creature satyr bard that has Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you control 6 or more enchantments, instead you may put creature or land cards from your hand to the battlefield tapped. So, not bad. The 4th rare card is Undergrowth Stadium. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents. So this is great for commander. And, Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger in foil super duper treatment. Look at that. Looks like it just had that. Looks like a comic apparition. Like, ta-da! There you go. Ulamog is right there, which is cool. Is an Eldrazi 10/10 that costs 10. When you cast this spell, exile up to 2 target permanent. It has indestructible, and whenever Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger attacks, defender player exiles the top 20 cards of their library. So this thing is not banned in Commander because it doesn't say Annihilator, because people are allergic to Annihilator, but not to things like this, apparently. So there is that. And a treasure token. There is also a Bird Illusion token. Booster number 2. So far, not bad. Doesn't mean that it's worth it, but not bad. Crimson Fleet Commodore, Luther Ilcore, Phyrexian Gargantua, Crash of Rhino Beetles, Loyal Unicorn, Frontier Warmonger, a Old School Forest, and let's start the party. Generous Gift, which never leave your house without it, I guess. Oop, spoilers. Faithless Looting, which is a card, I guess, because you get the treatment, so the rarity resets, right? That's kind of how it works. Kemba Ka Regent, which is right there. It's kind of an okay card. I mean, you won't see me marrying with this one. It's kind of okay. Angelic Field Marshal is a 3/3 angel for 2 and 2 white that says, flying, Lieutenant. As long as you control your commander, Angelic Field Marshal gets +2/+2, and creatures you control have vigilance. So this is a co-commander, quite literally, or I guess, well, literally a lieutenant. A rare in Edge foil, Storm Surge Kraken for 3 and 2 blue is a 5/5 Kraken that has hexproof, and it has lieutenant as well. In this case, if you control your commander, it gets +2/+2 and has, whenever Storm Surge Kraken becomes blocked, you may draw 2 cards. So 2 lieutenants, not bad. Hey, Titan of Littjara, another rare, is a 6/6 for 4 and 2 blue illusion that says, as Titan of Littjara enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Titan of Littjara is a chosen type, in addition to its other types. Whenever Titan of Littjara enters the battlefield or attacks, you may draw cards for each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it. If you do, discard a card. So, not bad. And last but not least, Azusa Lost But Seeking, which is the name of a card that I actually really like because, I don't know, Azusa is here, underneath the cards, is a legendary creature, human monk, costs 2 and 1 green for a 1/2 that says you may play 2 additional lands on each of your turns. So she is lost, but seeking. And actually, we have an extra one I just kind of, is Vault of Champions. In foil white art, is a land that says enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents. It gives you white or black. And a City Blessings token that is also a Drake token. So you can start listening to it singing at any moment now. Next, Kodama's Reach. So between Kodama's Reach and Azusa, you have everything you need for a successful green deck. Pollenbright Druid, makes sense to me. Sulphurous Blast, or Sulphurous Blast. Heart Piercer Bow. We are not getting that many colorless things, which is interesting. Hoarding Dragon, which is my nickname, I guess. Isareth the Awakener, a hypothetical commander, but it doesn't have partner or anything. This thing is just here for the draft boosters, which we already saw that they are not very good. A mountain, and now let's see the fun that awaits us. Fun, quotation marks. Dread Return, a lovely art for a card that is kind of whatever. So there is that. Second, Stormcling Artist. Cool card. Kind of okay effect. Elvish Mystic. Looks good. It's kind of okay. It's a mana dork. Like, you know, for 1 green is a 1/1 that taps and gives you 1 green. So it's okay. At least it has a cool art and is foil. Azami, Lady of Scrolls. It's a rare that costs you 2 and 3 blue and is a 0/2 and says tap and on tapped wizard you control, draw a card. If you have a wizard tribal, this may be very good, but this is for what it is, right? Like, I can see someone making a very creative deck around this, but I don't feel it's very fun. It's just, you know, drawing cards. So I guess, I mean, which is the most powerful effect in Magic, yes, but again. Azuri's Predation, a very good card. Edge Foil for 5 and 3 green is a sorcery that says, for each creature your opponent controls, create a 4/4 green Fire Action Beast creature token. Each of those tokens fight a different one of those creatures. So, as a sort of board wipe-ish, is the best thing that you get in green. So, not bad. It's like a Beastmaster board wipe. Lazotep Sliver. One of the few slivers in this set, besides the precon. For 3 and 1 black is a 4/4 zombie sliver that says sliver creatures you control have afflict 2. Whenever a non-token sliver you control dies, amass slivers 2. Very useful, very powerful. Ulamog again. This time not foil or anything, just sitting there, cool looking, like a Megazord or something. And we got Talrand Sky Summoner, which is here. Talrand Sky Summoner is a 2/2 Merfolk Wizard that costs you 2 and 2 blue. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying, which is kind of good, not gonna lie. And last but not least is an Eldrazi Scion token that is also a demon token. And we are getting to the last booster. Skyshrewd Claim. Let's see. Serrated Scorpion. Swift Response. Dwarven Hammer. Victimize. I love this card, very useful. Molimo Marrow Sorcerer. Very useful commander that they put in there just for the draft. A Forest in foil. And now let's see the fun. Oops, this goes here. Counterspell. Not bad. I kind of like the art. Elvish Mystic again, this time not foil or anything. Path to Exile. Everyone loves a good Path to Exile. So for 1 white is an instant. This time is foil and I love the art. That says, exile target creature. Its controller may search the library for a basic land card, put that card into battlefield tab, then shuffle. So you remove something and in exchange, you give them mana, which is very white. Bribery is a mythic card. It's for 3 and 2 blue. Search target opponent's library for a creature card and put that card onto the battlefield under your control. Then that player shuffles, which is actually very good because right away on the battlefield, right away under your control, you can just pick something. If you know your opponent's decks, because otherwise you can take a long time just looking at their deck. But if you already play against your friends or something and you know what they have, it's like, yeah, baby, just hit them with this and steal one of their biggest things and just make damage everywhere. So in Edge Foil is the Wretched Confluence. So for 3 and 2 black is an instant. It's very nice looking, I have to say. That says, choose 3. You may choose the same the same mode more than once, target player draws a card and loses 1 life. Target creature gets -2/-2 until the end of turn, or return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So you can do the 3, or you can just repeat one of them 3 times. This card is pretty good. I like it. Now, Ghoulish Impetus. I like the art. I like how the foil fits it. For 2 and 1 black is an aura that says enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1, has death touch, and is goaded. When enchanted creature dies, return Ghoulish Impetus to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So if you pair this with what's the name of this zombie that costs 1 and you can just pay 1 to bring it back from the graveyard? I can't remember the name of the card, but that combo is a very powerful combo because it becomes a 2/2 golded with death touch. So you just send it to attack anything, it dies, you bring it back for 1 black, and then you bring this back. The only problem is that this costs 3, so you can't abuse it that much unless that's the only combo that you want to do. So you need a lot of mana to do that. But yeah, Kikar, Wind's Fury is. Where is Kikar? Kikar is here, but you can't see it because of the playmat is bigger than the... Kikar is here. So, Kikar, Wind's Fury. Kikar, Wind's Fury costs 1 blue, 1 red, 1 white. Is a legendary creature bird wizard. It's a 3/3 and says flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 wet spirit creature token with flying. And you can sacrifice the spirit and add 1 red mana. Life is meaningless until put to use. So that's kind of dark for a bird, but I will take it. This is the first multicolor card that we pulled here, so not that much flexibility. And I guess that the last card here is a foil Blood Chief Ascension. For 1 black is an enchantment that says, at the beginning of each end step, if an opponent lost 2 or more life this turn, you may put a quest counter on Blood Chief Ascension. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, if Blood Chief Ascension has 3 or more quest counters on it, you may have that player lose 2 life. If you do, you gain 2 life, which is kind of okay. I mean, at least it's cheap. And a sapling token that is also an insect token. So overall, not bad pulls, but not like super crazy. Or unless I'm missing something, let me know down below. I don't remember all the prices. I'm getting old. But yeah, this is just another instance of this is why you should buy singles and not rely on collector boosters to get stuff that you want, because it just goes wrong most of the times. Because loot boxes. So, as usual, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video. Thank you for spending time here. Like, subscribe, and all those cool things that the cool kids do. And I want to see you next time on PAX and Recreation. Bye. Thank you.